seeing the current market conditions, I would have a bearish bias. So looking for shorts are more logical than looking for longs. I've browsed the charts. Many actually look quite bottomed or do not offer a favorable short setup. However, I do think that Tezos against USD does offer a reasonable setup, so we're just going to lay out my HTF to low TF analysis starting on the monthly. And what I see immediately is that we have a monthly block over here providing support. This was the last move down before reaching the first all-time high, providing great support before reaching the last all-time high. And now it's just hovering above, finding support and showing some reaction. So it would be reasonable to expect to be bullish here and start looking for buys, but up to here we're in an area where, especially seeing the last days and weeks of price action, you could consider that price is looking for resistance over here and making another move down. So what I generally do is I just lay out some levels which stand out for me. The first one looks like this one. This level actually originates from here, and then I always apply recency to see where, let's say, to adjust it to the most recent price action. So here it had resistance, support, sell-off, it broke the level, resistance, resistance, closed here, closed above, never came back until here, support, 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 up to all-time high, providing support again. So for me this is an interesting level, just to monitor. Same here as well, but this is, let's say, the ultimate area which you would like to see wicked. For example, like this, to start looking for new longs again. But this is not relevant for now, so I'll just delete it again. And then we have more or less a level here, but it's still rough, so I will fine tune it later. Resistance, support, sell-off, broke through, found support, support, broke through, resistance, sell-off. And most likely we have one over here. Let's go to the weekly. Now the levels get more, let's see, makes more sense. So then I start tweaking. This one I actually like, and we could actually adjust this to the weekly, looking at the last candle down on a weekly basis, last move down before this entire move up, support, support, and here we have a tiny gap, but that means that this weekly move before reaching all-time high is currently providing support. I'll tweak this one going here, put the magnet back on. This looks good. Okay, so what we see here, one move up, we had this level here, it's a bearish breaker, resistance, resistance, closed above, support, up to this level, found support again on this weekly block, moved up, found support here on this block, new all-time high, but closed under this level, sell off to this level. This was the July wreckage, then moving up again, support, support, close below, sell off up to this level. Let's see what we have range wise. Yeah, so let's use this level. See, oh, it's nice on the mid level. So So I like this as a range area. So what do I see here? What I have more? I also see this was an important level. So if I mark this level, what do I see here? Support, move up, first all-time high, found support, bounce back up to a new all-time high again, broke the level, resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, broke it, retested the level, new all-time high, found support again, just close below, but moved up again, support, 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 broke down, so I can reasonably expect that this level will provide resistance. Okay, so I think I mapped out all the levels here. What I could do to add some confluence is to see how my mid-level works here. Turn off the magnet. Okay, so this could be interesting, right? So you can, generally in every range, the mid-level can be considered relevant. Whether you draw it, well, this would not be very reasonable, but in between these two, you can see there's another mid-level going on. Here, 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 and here. So for me, I see quite some confluence that this level, which also aligns with this weekly level, that this is an area of resistance. Let's go to the daily. And if everything, let's say if I drew my levels properly, then on the daily level the price action should actually follow these levels quite nicely, and as you can see it does. So for now this is looking good as a level of resistance right here. So what can I see on the daily? I'm going to zoom in even more. And what I'm looking for, let's say, this is the last area, last cluster before price broke down. And on this day, many alts already corrected, because I think Bitcoin corrected almost 10% in the last 24 hours. But Tezos actually held quite high. So I can safely assume that even though we make maybe one more wick up and close below here, that we can see a move towards this level. So if I would look here, then I would consider this to be my target 1, and ultimately this gap to be closed and this to be target 2. To put it more specifically, entry here. You could place your stop over this level, that's quite risky, or above this level, above the green range, the weekly range, which would be more conservative, but I think also more realistic. Target 1, you would have an RR of 1.7, and for target 2 around 3.4. So that's it.